and thank you for watching another edition of Valley News presented by the Cardinal Broadcasting Network. I'm Jennifer Hannigan, the Public Information Officer here at Trinity Valley Community College, and you're watching Valley News, where we bring you all of the news and information about the latest happenings at TVCC. On today's broadcast, we're going to wrap up a few of the things that have been happening around the Valley in the last week, and then we will be taking you over to the Gibbs Building, where we'll be talking to Fine Arts Director Kelly Driscoll about an event that is coming to the Athens campus in the next couple of days. Let's start by catching up on an event from a few days back. I'd like to say congratulations to the TVCC cheerleaders. The group represented TVCC spectacularly at the recent National Cheerleaders Association competition in Daytona Beach, Florida. The team took second place in the junior college division, and I'm told that of the dozens of schools competing in the event, TVCC's final score was third place overall. That's a great accomplishment, and we are so proud of that group. Great job, guys. Moving on, I hope you didn't miss the Kardat Spring Show last weekend. The third week of April every year, the dance team puts on a stellar performance for the public, and this year's event was no exception. It was filled with lots of laughs and some great dance numbers, all surrounding a theme about how there's something great in all of us. Thanks, Kardats, for another wonderful spring show, and we're looking forward to next year's. The college also recently hosted its first Earth Day event. It was a ton of fun with lots of local organizations coming to the campus to tell us different ways that we can care for our environment. There was also a great catapult contest. Congratulations to the winning team, and I can't wait to see what the Science Club cooks up next. They've had two on-campus events this school year, and both have really done a great job of demonstrating how science can be both a learning experience and also a lot of fun. Moving on to some coming events. Student Activities is hosting its last three events of the year starting this week. On April 24th, there's a kickball game starting at 5 p.m. The next night, the 25th, also at 5, there will be a powder puff football game. Both events will be in the pit beside the gym. Spring is here, and those activities sound like a great time to just get outside and move around a little before we move into finals coming up in a couple of weeks. Speaking of finals, late night breakfast is coming on May 1st. Each year at the beginning of finals, Student Activities feeds the student body breakfast free of charge. The event will start at 10 p.m. in the cafeteria, so if you're up late studying that night, stop by. The staff and faculty cook and serve that night, so we're all up late to help you get a jump on your finals. Now we're going to move over to the Gibbs Building, where we're going to talk to Kelly Driscoll about the final Read Through the Valley Book Club event for this year. That the author of 12 Mighty Orphans is visiting campus. Just sort of tell me what he'll be doing when he's here and when he'll be here, please.
Jim Dent, the author of our book, 12 Mighty Orphans, that was chosen for this year's Read Through the Valley project, will be on campus on the 24th, and he will do a couple of things. First, when he gets here, we'll take him over to the cafeteria conference room. We're going to feed him lunch. We're going to visit with him at that time. He will meet the president. We will have all of the speakers that we have had on campus throughout the last year who have spoken in our sessions. We'll have them at the luncheon as well, so we'll get a chance to kind of get to know him in a low-key way, and to let him know too about all of the events that we've had on campus this last school year, because we have done quite a bit. And then we will go from there over to the auditorium, where he will have a chance to speak to the audience. We have invited members from the community as well as those on campus to come in here and speak. Hopefully he will talk about writing the book, although he may talk about some other things as well, but that should be the focus of his talk. Then we will have a time where he can have a book signing. So we'll be giving some books away, and students who already have books can have him to sign the book, which will be a lot of fun. In conjunction with that, we also have an art show that will be occurring at that same time as well.
And the art show will focus, some of the art exhibits will focus on the theme of the book. Is that the advantage of having both at the same time?
That is the advantage. Our art students are always looking for opportunities to show their work, but they will have a theme of artwork that is focused on the different elements in the book. So it could be football, it could be the Great Depression, it could be orphanages, that type of thing. So there are different things, but they will all focus on the book, and those artworks will be on display. Should be very interesting just hearing his story, hearing his experiences in researching the book. He's actually met some of the people about whom he wrote in the book, which is really great. And so I think it'll be just interesting, even if you're not familiar with the book at all. It will be really fun to hear him talk about it.
Will there be copies of the book available that day?
There will be copies of the book available. We'll be giving some books away, but then we'll also have copies of the book available. Yes.
Got it. So you can get a copy and
have him sign it.
That sounds absolutely great. Where did the idea sort of come from to have him visit the campus? That's a new event even though this is the third year for the Read Through the Valley Book Club, this is the first time we've had an actual author of the selection on campus. How did that start?
The committee actually just had some good luck. He happens to be a Texan, and so it's easier to get people to come to campus when they don't have to travel so far. The book takes place in Fort Worth, and so it was just really neat to have somebody who's what we consider local to come and speak with us, and he had the time availability to visit with us during the course of our semester. So it was really we just had some good luck all the way around.
And that's a wrap on this week's edition of Valley News. For more on what's happening each week around the Valley, be sure to check out the news section at the bottom of our homepage, our Facebook page at facebook.com/Trinity Valley Community College, or follow us on Twitter at TVCC News. Thank you for joining us for another broadcast of Valley News, brought to you by the Cardinal Broadcasting Network. I'm Jennifer Hannigan.